Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy King CRA here, back with episode 2 of the Aston Villa Career Mode. This is going to be some post-com, but as you can see, we get right into it with some emails. We ended up selling Michael Richards for 5.9 and Tommy Elphick for 2.5 million, and his value was 2.1 million, so I think that was actually a pretty solid deal we made. And yeah, Michael Richards 5.9. I think that money is definitely going to go a long way in possibly signing some transfers now or possibly in the next window. You know, you never know. And we're going to continue with our simulation here, see if we get any more notifications. And yeah, pretty sure this episode will be covering a decent amount of games inside of the championship. As you can see, it says Tommy Elphick sold. We ended up getting the 2.5 million into us. And ooh, there's a training injury you can see in the mailbox. Let's go over to the office, and we end up getting a training injury for Scott Hogan. He's going to be out for 5 weeks, and below we should have the confirmation of the Tommy Elphick signing. That's about it. Here, I'm going to be going back into trying to sign Joel Pereira. Like, I know I had the offer for 3.5 accepted, but I never went into the negotiation to completely sign him. So I ended up putting, I wanted to sign him for around 3.5 million. I thought, I was like, you know, it's probably not going to happen, 3.5 million. Maybe like the most I pay is 5 million, but if I get anywhere near 3.5 million, I'll be so happy. And here we are, we're continuing to train Green and Grealish, as they're both supposed to be amazing players. I want to keep advancing. We want to get to that first game against Hull City. We'll see if we get anything else in the inbox, any other messages possibly. And there you go. It says Aston Villa concern over Taylor. It says it's concern over Taylor. Maybe we'll have to bring back Amavi. But yeah, we end up getting a transfer for Gabriel Bongohor, and I do not want to sell him at all, so I'm just going to be rejecting all offers for him. And we also get a transfer offer for Jedinak. 2.9 million. 2.9 million is definitely not bad for Jedinak. He's 33 years old. He's only 74 overall. So by accident, I wanted to delegate the offer, but I wanted to negotiate it. So you know, it's just more purpose for us to use the new feature. Look, people such as jerseys in the background. I think it's pretty cool. Number 21. And yeah, I want to use this feature for the most part of just when I want to sign new players. But as you can see here, the transfer fee, I tried putting it up to 3.5 million. I submitted that offer, and who's coming in for who are we talking to? Huddersfield. Huddersfield was not buying that 3.5 million. We actually ended up going with 2.9. We said, yo, it's above his value. I'll just sell him out for 2.9. You know, we're just gonna get some funds in right now because there is a decent amount of young prospects I've been looking at. I want to purchase them, you know, either this window or the next, like I said before. But as you see, we're about to get into our first game against Hull City. You know, they were just relegated from the Premier League, so this should be one of the better teams in the championship. Hopefully, we go out and get a dub against them. We're going to be playing a legendary. I think, yeah, I'm going to change it to 5 minutes. I don't really want to play in 6, but we're going to do legendary. Let's take a look at the lineup. We have Green on the left wing. We got Kojia as striker, Pulisic on the right wing. Our 3 midfielders are Grealish, Hurricane, and Onoma. And then our center backs are Chester and Terry. Our right back, I didn't want to start El Mahadi. I actually want to start Delete, as he actually was on a Premier League winning side, Leicester City. So I was like, maybe like he'll be able to bring some experience to our squad. And we have Taylor at left back. And we're going to keep Johnston in goal. We're not making any changes to that. And our bench, we got Adama, Jedinak, Snodgrass, Lansbury, Samba, Abonglahor, and Jornsson. But yeah, I was looking at maybe bringing McCormack from our reserves to our substitutes, because he is a proven goal scorer in the championship. So maybe like if I need that last minute goal, especially against Hull, it's probably going to be a tough game. Maybe I could put him in there. Who knows? And here we are, guys. We're here at our first game against Hull City. I was really hoping for this win. You know, I know it's definitely going to be a crazy match against Hull City. You know, they're not an opponent, especially on legendary difficulty. They're not going to be an opponent that I can easily just beat as legendary. I played legendary last year for PS4, but oh my goodness, just forget what I was talking about. Look at that beautiful play I just had. Jack Grealish takes it from the center midfielder, plays the ball into Kojia. Look at this. Look at this. Onoma starts it to Grealish. Grealish with a beautiful through ball. Kojia, I mean, it looks like he mishit it, honestly, but at least we got on the board. We have A goal within the first 3 minutes of the match. That's literally the perfect start. I couldn't have asked for anything better. And we got Onuma to Koja. Pass gets intercepted by a Hull City player. Onuma's chasing him down. He's still chasing him down. Onuma gets on it. He goes and passes it over to Grealish. Grealish again to Koja. Oh no, no way. Koja, goal. Wow, look at that. Already 2-0 up with the first 9 minutes of the game. Grealish and Koja are literally on the perfect page right now. They're both, they have, their chemistry is amazing right now. Look at this. Grealish outside of the foot pass to Koja. Koja crossbody shot. No goalie stopping that, really. No way. Here it is, 2 goals in the first 9 minutes of the championship. Let's get it. We got Grealish. We got Koja again. Koja back to Grealish. Oh, it's a reverse this time. It's a reverse. At the 50th minute, it was a reverse. You know, the whole game, Grealish was feeding Koja, and now Koja feeds it to Grealish, and he is able to finish it. You know, I don't really know about that haircut. I'm not really feeling that, but yeah, look at that. Grealish just gets it outside the pass foot. Koja holds it up, waits for Grealish to make the run around him, and Grealish puts it into the bottom right-hand corner. We're up 3-0. I was so amazed. This is difficult, legendary difficulty. Right there again. Look at Grealish. Pass over the top to Koja. That's amazing. That was like, these two players. Alright, I'm going to be honest. Coming into this series, I didn't think Koja was going to be like, oh, that amazing. But whoa, I got to admire this pass. I got to look at this pass. Wow. Grealish to Koja. He just toe pokes it past the keeper. He just has like that killer instinct that you need as a striker. But we're up 4-0 in the 79th minute. That's literally ridiculous. This is the best possible start I could have ever asked for. And here we go. In the 81st minute, they're on the attack. Groski into the middle, and they score. I'm pretty sure that was their main man, Abel Hernandez. I'm pretty positive, and it was. So, oh no, it was Hector. I don't even know who Hector is. But yeah, they got on the board, you know, 4-1. I was still feeling confident, you know. But that's how the game's actually going to end. 4-1. They had 10 shots, 2 on target. They beat us in possession, but I feel like the shots they were taking, they weren't really in dangerous positions. Like, I just had one highlight from them, and it was their goal, because they really were not dangerous at all. Like, all their shots are coming 30, 40 yards out, not even on target, you know. And you can see Bolton ended up tying Leeds 2-2. But as a first performance in the championship, that was more than I could have ever asked for. A 4-1 victory on legendary difficulty. And here we have the Carabao Cup coming up against Portsmouth. I'm not going to be playing the Carabao Cup. I have no interest in playing it. I think as I sign more players, I'm actually going to end up making a second squad to play cup matches that I don't really care about. But here we are going into some more training for Grealish and Green. None of them actually go up in overall rating, but I think Grealish and Green have actually went up in overall since the last month, maybe like the month. Because sometimes when you simulate like past a month, players get an upgrade in their attributes and stuff. So we actually do get a transfer offer for Richie DeLeet. And Joe Pereira accepts the offer. We get him for 4.3 million, and I'm not messing around this time. I'm accepting the 4.3. I don't care. I'm accepting the 4.3, and I'm going right into negotiations. Because last time I really messed up. I had the chance to get him for 3.5, and I didn't. So this time we want to get him for 4.3. I was looking at the role. I was like, I don't know, because he's not crucial. He's not going to come in and start right away. I want to train him. And important, like, I don't even know if he's going to play because Johnson hasn't done anything to prove that he hasn't deserved the starting goalkeeper role. So I ended up putting him rotation player, and that somehow Joe Pereira was happy with that, as he is the third string at Man United. So to get sometimes first team action at a championship side, I'm assuming, yeah, he'd be happy about that. And yeah, I tried signing him for 5 years, but he wants 2 years. So I ended up going 3 years, you know, meet him kind of in the middle, and he was happy with the 3 years. He wanted a release clause. This is where the negotiations got really tricky with him. I was like, he wants a release clause. I didn't know how I felt about it. He kind of requested it, so I wasn't gonna reject it, you know. So I countered the release clause. At first I wanted to go maybe 30 million, because I know he's going to end up going to a pretty decent overall. He's a player that's showing potential, and I say 30, he comes back to me with 14 million, 13.9, basically 14, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, I don't like that at all, I really don't. So I was trying to up it up. I went 23 million, and they came back at me again with the same price, 13.9 million. I was like, no, this is not happening. I'm not going to strike out twice. So I thought long and hard. I was thinking about denying the release clause at first, but I was like, I don't want him to just get up and walk away and I end up not signing him. So after thinking and thinking and thinking, I didn't see any options. What was I going to counter for? 20 million? I was just going to reject it again, you know. Counter for 15, that's not even like a big gain, you know. I'm not stressing over 1 million right here. So I do end up accepting it. I really do end up accepting it, as I just wanted to get him in. I wanted to be done with the negotiations, get him in. I actually I got away with paying him less wage than he currently was on. I paid him 33 million wage, but I gave him a signing bonus of 1 million. So I mean, it was alright. It was alright negotiations by me. Hopefully I get better as the time goes on with negotiating with players and their agents and stuff. But those, as you can see, are 2 signings: Christian Pulisic and Joel Pereira so far. As I feel like those 2 areas were what we really needed to focus on, goalkeeper and right wing. And here we have an offer for Richie Delete, who just played for us. They want him for 3.2, and his value is only 2.8. So I kind of liked it. I liked where they were going with it. So I wanted to start the offer higher than 3.2. I ended up going 4.5, and I didn't want to sell him any less than 3. By accident, I didn't know that they offered 3.2. I initially thought that they offered 2.6, something like that. I don't know. I was just looking at the numbers wrong, so I went lower. But we'll see how that ends up. And we're gonna simulate this game against Portsmouth, as I didn't want to play it. But first, Yedenek sold for 2.9 million. That transfer was completed, and yeah, hopefully we get this win against Portsmouth. Not really though, because it's just going to keep affecting our in-league matches, and I want our players to be fully fit for every match possible. So we're going to simulate, see if we get the win. Hopefully we don't, and yep, we didn't. It's whatever, you know. We lost 2-0 to Portsmouth. If I was playing that game, that wouldn't happen. Obviously, the computer. We're also away. I feel like it tends, like when you're away, you tend to lose more than when you're home and you're simulating. So that probably had an effect on the result. But yeah, our second match in the championship is actually going to be against Cardiff City, and I am going to play in this match. And they've reached an agreement for Richie Delete. We end up selling him for 3.5 million. I mean, that was more than their initial offer, 3.2. So I'll take the extra cash. And we actually did get a crazy offer for Albert Adoma. We got an offer 8 million. He's only valued at 6 million. He's 29 years old, 74 overall. Like, I'm not gonna use him. We just bought Pulisic, who plays the same exact position. So I went to start the offer at 10 million. I went 11 million. I went 11 million to start the offer, and no less than what I put. I put 11 to start the offer, 11, and I put don't sell a player for less than 9.5. I think if I were able to get an extra 1 mil out of this offer, it would be amazing. But I don't know why Crystal Palace is going after a player like this. It literally makes no sense to me. But we are going to get into our second match against Cardiff City, and that's our lineup. We're using basically the same lineup. We're just cycling in some players that to replace other players that had low stamina. So I took out Onuma and I put Whelan in, and I ended up taking out Terry, and I put in Samba at center back. Because Terry was gassed. He was so gassed. So was our other center back, Chester, but I didn't really have any replacements for him. That's another position I need to fill out. With the funds that we're getting in, I really want to go out and get another center back to play alongside Terry or Chester. But here we are. Koja to Grealish. Nope. That was signs, though. That was signs in the early minutes that Koja and Grealish were going to hit it off. And here we go again. Koja, another goal. Pass from Pulisic. Koja goes in, and he hits it off the post. That was just amazing. He's doing his little airplane celebration, goes and headbutts the flag for whatever reason. But we end up going up 1-0 in the 25th minute. Pulisic, beautiful run. Great run by Koja as well. Outside, finessed with the left foot, and he was able to hit the back of the net. Here, I tried clearing it. I hit it right into the player. He hits it half volley. Almost goes in 45th minute. That's why I was really nervous, because it was 45th minute. But here we are in the 81st minute. Pulisic to Koja. Koja has the speed on his guy. He's about to cut it in. Do the same exact shot that he did when he scored, except it literally goes completely wide. Not even close. I was like, wait. That was a perfect play. I don't know what just happened. I wanted to check what his stats were, what his weak foot was. And he has 3-star weak foot. Like, that's pretty decent. He should have been able to score from blank point range, and he really wasn't able to find the back of the net. I was really upset with that, as he's been on a great form lately. In the first game, he scored 3 goals, and he already had a goal here. So I was like, nah. I see right off of here. If I go, nah. FIFA's not doing me like this, alright? FIFA's not scoring right after I miss a crazy chance. Bang. Banger. I knew it. I knew right away. Once I missed that chance, I said, nah, my lead is not safe. They are going to come back and they're going to score on me. Dude, this is just EA scripting. FIFA scripting right here. Like, so predictable, this game sometimes. It's so frustrating. I mean, it's a nice shot. I'm not mad at my goalie at all for not saving it because I don't think it was a savable shot, but that's how the game's going to end. We just go 1-1. There really was no other highlights in the game, but yeah, that was a really frustrating result. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been episode 2. Thank you for the support on the first episode. It's been your boy King CR8. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.